Right, cool. So I'm gonna be talking about gold today. I think I've only dropped one video on the channel concerning gold analysis, or maybe I was just yapping the other time that I did the analysis on gold. However, I'm gonna be talking about gold today. So I want to do one thing for me. Kindly subscribe, smash that subscribe button, like, give us a thumbs up, and also share this video at the end or probably during the video while you are watching, because I definitely know that this is going to be a good um video that's going to help you in one way or the other. So let's get back to it. Now, looking at what we have, I'm going to be going to the monthly time frame. Actually, when it comes to gold, I'm not really looking at the monthly chart at the moment. But all I can see is that, like I said, I think I've said it in the past that once we have this bearish and engulfing candle, you should expect at least the next 2 or 3 months, we should be expecting the market to dip or to continue selling. And this is what it has been doing actually for a while now. This month is selling at the moment. So I'm just going to be going to the weekly time frame. Now, on the weekly time frame, this is what we have there. You have seen that this market is selling massively, massively. And this was last week. This was last week candle. This last week candle actually broke below this week that we have right here. Actually, I could have shifted this zone to this where this horizontal line is actually at the moment. Don't know if you are seeing it actually. This horizontal zone that I have drawn. Actually, it was actually related to the daily time frame. If you go to my daily time frame, you'll find out that this zone here was drawn due to the daily time frame that the market has broken, which was on Friday. And this Friday trade was as a result of I think non-farm payroll. Can't remember actually. So right. So as you can see here, we have this was on Friday, which was last week Friday, and we have this news and this average hour earnings, then non-farm employment change and unemployment rate. Actually, I had a friend of mine posted one of these his analysis on this trade, and it actually aligned with my own way of trading. I wouldn't lie about that. However, I did not take the trade actually, because I think I was just all skeptical and just all about that. Okay, this guy is definitely going to come to this zone before he starts selling, blah blah blah. So I wasn't even paying much attention to it. However, as it has been now, I did not take that trade, and even if you use the lowest loss size, you could have made nothing less than $100 on this trade on Friday. This candle alone could have given you like $100. However, I did not take the trade though. But what should we anticipate this week that we are taking, or probably next week or this month, so to speak? You should be expecting nothing less than selling market, and because of that, I will show you right about now before we head over to why I'm looking at a sell for this market. Well, apart from the news, which are the fundamental analysis, on Wednesday we are going to have CPI. This is the core CPI, and I'm thinking that this guy is going to push this market to the downside more on Wednesday, which is 1:30 by 1:30 on Sunday. We're going to have CPI, and also the same thing on by 1:30 on Thursday as well. We are going to have another core CPI, and I think on Friday, what do we have? Okay, we barely have any news based on USD. So that's that about that. However, I'm going to be showing you my analysis now, technical analysis. Why am I saying that this guy is going to sell? You remember that we stopped at our weekly time frame. Though I actually put this this horizontal guy on where this week has been broken to the downside. However, that is not enough for me. So that's the reason why I went to my daily time frame to see what has happened. And if you notice, we have been seeing this guy come here, go up, come here, go up, barely approach this zone, went up again, got to the zone of this early zone, went up a little bit, and now it has broken it. Though we are still seeing this very massive week at the moment, however, that is not my issue because I'm thinking of this zone here, which is the delay zone, which it has broken. So, what should I expect this week? What should I anticipate this week? Well, that is very simple. All I'm looking for at the moment on this guy is for the market just to come here to this zone, or if at extreme is going to come to this guy, which is this horizontal line. But however, I'm looking at this place, which is um the zone of the daily zone that was recently broken on Friday, and we continue our move to the downside. Now you might be asking where would be our TP? Definitely here, which is the end of this week. However, if you want to go extreme, you should be looking at somewhere around here. Why did I say that? Because of this horizontal line. Now you might be asking, why did I put one horizontal line there? That is as a result of basic concept of supply and demand. We are on a weekly time frame, and this zone here on a weekly time frame, we go to a daily time frame, you see that there are a lot of orders around this side that it took times, weeks. Like how many weeks? Probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 weeks. 18 good weeks before this guy could break above this zone. It took it 18 weeks. So what should you expect? You should expect that the market, since it has broken, and want to see a confirmation that this market is ready for that continuation of the uptrend. You should expect that the market is going to come there, which is around our 3,441 um, price. But if at its extreme is going to go down more, then probably we might be looking at this 2,000 or this 2,400 also. But these are extremes actually. These are extreme places. However, I think this will be the final TP before we now see the massive pull to the upside. Yeah, before we see a massive pull to the upside, or probably we come here, come back again, all those kind of things. However, I'm seeing a bearish move this week on gold. Yes, we are already in another week because today is Sunday. So because today is Sunday, the week is already starting. However, I'm expecting what? I'm expecting a sell on this guy. That's just basically it. So how am I going to be looking for sell? What will be my entry strategy? So it has always been the same thing. There's no need to change my entry strategy because it has always worked for me. So what my entry strategy is going to be is a counter trend line break. So uh, all I'm looking for is just to see some candles do a lot of trend line along this side, probably a lot of ranging in the form of consolidation. So once it does that and I see a candle break below and also close below the trend line with a candlestick confirmation, that is what I'm looking for to sell. And once I'm selling, I'm going to be having my TP um just below around here. So I pray it works out in my favor. So that is just what I'm saying on gold. And I hope you like what you've seen, and kindly smash that like button, subscribe to the channel to see more of this, and also share to other people so that this channel can grow. Peace out. Thank you.